4th, 1776, delegates from 13 colonies of the British homeland unanimously declared independence from them, ensuring that we would go to war if we were not released from the Great Britain. The following war was called the Revolutionary War, which ended in 1783 with recognition of the independence of the United States of America from the Kingdom of Great Britain. At the conclusion of the war, the founders of the country tried to create a common law of the land, which originally was the Articles of Confederation. However, the Articles of Confederation severely crashed and burned, and today we have the Constitution, which was adopted in September 17th, 1778. For years after the Constitution was written up, many people complained about not having a Bill of Rights, or having the basic human rights and civil rights already built into it. So, in 1791, the Constitution was ratified and amended for the first 10 amendments, or most commonly now, the Bill of Rights. From there on out, everything was fine sailing except for the Indians. Driven by the manifest destiny, the United States wanted to continue on this westward expansion across North America to take pretty much most, if not all, of North America, spreading from Mexico, from what is now Mexico, to what is now Canada. They wanted to have everything in between the two oceans. The only problem between them and owning the manifest destiny was unexplored land and Indians. To deal with the Indians, the American government at the time pretty much just said, well, if you're not going to move, we're going to move you. And by force, they removed the Indians and gave them land, which are now Indian reservations. Today, this is seen as very not okay. And many people still say that we need to repay the Indians for what we have done to them. The next major thing to really happen to the U.S. came during the Civil War era. And the Civil War era and the slave era is when white Southerners tried to claim black men as their property. This caused a civil war between the United States, where most of the states in the North were heavily against slavery, and the states in the South were pro-slavery. What ensued was a civil war splitting the country in half, with the Southern states seceding from the Union to create the Confederate States. For the years during the Civil War, we were actually two countries, the Union and the Confederates. The war officially ended when Abraham Lincoln created the 13th Amendment saying that slavery was illegal. When that was created, they were rebanded as one union and all the slaves were set free. That, however, did not prevent racial segregation, which we still see today, but not as much. And so they started to try to rebuild the South and make everything all right. From that came the Civil Rights Movement, where blacks and Hispanics were trying to get equal rights from the same as the white man. Because back in about the 50s and 60s era, blacks and whites were very separate. They could not go to the same schools, they could not go to the same restaurants, they could not even use the same restrooms. And to this day now, we still see some segregation, but technically segregation is illegal. What we see now more are blacks, whites, Hispanics all intermingling, which is what the goal of the United States was originally, was to be a melting pot.